Hello there, beautiful people at OC Aesthetics. My name is Donald Cunningham, and I would like to talk to you about your website and things that you can do to draw more customers to your business. And the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your website shows up on the first page of a Google search. I found your website on the third page of a Google search. Now it's been found that 90% of searchers don't go past the first page. So that means that there's 10%, only 10% are going to go past the first page to find your website. So the things I want to talk to you about are things that can help move your website up to the first page. And those three things I want to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is content. I have your website up here. Looks good. It's a good looking website. Pictures and words. And that's what you want, pictures and words. Now, just so you know, now Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 to 2,400 words on the home page in order to rank it. So now your site has 801 words on your home page. So you would want to get boosted word content on your home page. Okay, now let's take a look at your competitor. This is your competitor. They were found on the first page. Go up, and this is their website. Take a look here. Nice content, good looking site. Now it doesn't look like they have a lot of word content, but they actually do have 1,123 words on their home page. So that means they probably have words behind their pictures, which also counts. Okay, now this is a little tool that I use called Hrefs. It's a paid tool, but essentially what it does, it gives me the background details that Google is looking at when it's ranking a website. Now, the one thing you want to pay attention to in your content is the keywords. You want to have keywords in your content that will cause searches to find you. Let's see, in this particular case, now this is your competitor's website in Ahrefs, and it shows they've been found for 22 keywords. I click on here. Now these are the keywords that they're being found for. The top five, the top three: med spa, Orange County; medical spa, Orange County; glow up, which is their brand name; and med spa, Orange County; glow up spa. So the glow up spa, that means those searches were looking for that particular site. Okay, now this is your site in Ahrefs. It shows you've been found for 12 keywords. See what those are. OC Aesthetics, again, that's your name, which means these searches were looking specifically for your spa. OC Med Spa, OC Anesthetics. So the top five have OC in them, the keywords. So what you want to do is, as I said, you want to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page, but you want to include these keywords plus the keywords that your competitor is being found for. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is citations. So you see here, you have name, address, and phone number. Right here, name, address, and phone number. That's what a citation is, and it's also known as a NAP. But the important thing about the citation for your website is that um, it depends on the number of online directories your NAP is listed in. Online directories such as these shown in this chart here, and in addition to these, there are at least a couple of hundred to 300 more online directories that your NAP could be listed in. So your goal is to be listed in more online directories or have your citation listed in more online directories than your competitor. There's a site called Write Local, and in that site you can find citations, you can find the directories that your citation is listed in, and then also you can find directories your competitors listed in. So what you want to do is match what they're listed in, and then even get in more directories than they are. And that way, that pushes you above them in the map path. Now, and the third thing I wanted to go over with you is backlinks. A backlink is when one website links to another website online. And the website being linked to is the one that gets relevance and authority from the sites that are linking to it, which we call backlinks. And the more backlinks you have linking to your site, the more authority you have as in a Google search. Okay, back to your site in Ahrefs again. Now we're going to be looking at the backlinks. I was showing here you have 77 backlinks linking back to your site. Okay, now this is your competitor in Ahrefs, and they have not that many more. They have 82 backlinks linking back to their site, which means you could probably beat them pretty easily with getting more backlinks. Now if I click on here, this shows all the sites, the exact sites that are linking back to their site. And what we can do here, we can get these same sites linking back to your site. Right? And then, but in addition to that, we can get even more backlinks, more sites linking back to your site, giving you more authority um, in Google's eyes. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. Again, we went over content. You want to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page, and you want to include the right keywords and keywords that your competitor is being found for. And then we went over citations. You want to be listed in at least 200 to 300 online directories. And then we also went over backlinks. You want to get more backlinks linking back to your site than your competitor. And if you do these things, then it could push your site up to the first page. I hope all these things have been informative for you, and you like what I've shown you. And if you want to take these tips and things I've given you and do this on your own, that's fine with me. However, if you would like my help or you want me to do it for you, please give me a call at 714-473-0269. Again, my name is Donald Cunningham at 714-473-0269. I want to thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you, and you have a great day.